Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Red Raiders offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Spears. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing.
Open runway ahead. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So North Texas offense will go to work for the first time today. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Looking for room at the 40. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the point after is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Chop. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's going to pass on second down. Wide open downfield. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Number 13.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Wide out in motion. On the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. He wants to throw it. Feeling some heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll run it from the gun. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Caught behind the line. It's Trevino. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Spears. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection, and he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. On target. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He'll just keep slinging it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the QB has had a nice drive. This offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively, and even better, getting him on the ground.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They'll run play action. Buys a little time. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, when you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, North Texas. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And holding on to a first half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
17, North Texas, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. He's got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Quarterback keeps it. Sweet feet on the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, North Texas.
And now on second down for this offense. The give from the gun. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
He'll do it himself. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, the design QB run is now a staple play in college football, and it's because they get more blockers involved. And when you got athletes like this playing the quarterback position, it's a no-brainer. Just let him go do work. You saw on that play.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
North Texas, 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll line up for a second down play. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Okay, ready? So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Let's go! He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it.
Touchdown, Mean Green! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Let's go. Needed that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Line gets set. First down. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Trevino. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He'll come out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Spears. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for a man on second down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas Tech, 17.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They were really aggressive going
Yeah, my DBs, they all get fired.
Put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless.
Bringing my luggage in this living.
This offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quick completion on the out.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play call...
Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. The tag. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young...
He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Turns it on down the left side. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.